are back with another episode of Last Week This Week with your boy Clayton Hill. Diving into it today, baby. We are up against the clock. We got to get going. So we're going to dive right into it. Dreams are happening. Dreams are always happening. Ever since I quit the weeds, the devil's a lettuce, which I'm almost a month in, by the way. Sweet. Been remembering dreams and having dreams, but they're not fun. They're scary now. Well, last time I had a child murderer going around. Another time I was climbing a castle and a green goblin and fighting off people, and it turned out to be James Franco. So, you know, let's just see what's in store for this week. Earlier in the week, Christmas Day. With my dad and stepmom, but we're at my mom's place. Weird. They leave me alone in the basement for a sec. I don't know why. I notice a piece of skin sticking out from the palm of my hand. I tear it off, but there's still more there. I do it again, but still some. Finally, I start pulling it, and it keeps coming out. And it's this long-ass prophecy that I can't make sense of. So I've pulled out this ribbon of skin in my dream. And on it is like a multicolored language I can't understand that apparently is a prophecy. All right? Different color writing in a different language I can't understand. There's a super old man that just lives in the house. There's not in the real world, but in my dream, there's a super old man that lives in the house, like a distant relative or something. He said some messed up stuff to me once, and I hardly ever talked to him again. The only way to know what the palm prophecy means is to ask this guy, and you got to hold his hand. So I grab his hand. I remember this part specifically because it was real weird. Guy's sitting there, like eyes are closed. He's like hunched over, right? Not really there or anything. He's in like this wooden chair. But I know that I have to grab his hand to get this prophecy. And I grab his hand to see what it meant. And the dude looks at me, lunges in, and he says, "You're going to drown." With like black eyes, with like blacked out. Like if you've ever seen, I think the movie's Legion, where there's this old lady that goes in a diner and she's like, "Your baby's going to die." It was like, dude, it was like that. But an old guy in my own house upstairs, he's like, "You're going to drown." And it's raining today. So I'll be avoiding all puddles that I may trip and pass out into. Any 2-inch body of water, I'm out. And it's raining today. God. Okay, well, whatever, dude. You know what? I don't know. Do with that what you will. If there's somebody out there that interprets dreams, I don't know what's going on, and I don't know why they're nightmarish. I'm fighting. I'm battling. I'm having prophecies. There's a child murderer. There's an old demon-possessed man. Dude, what is all of this? I need to start looking into some of this because this is wild. But for now, dude, I'm going to play ignorance and I'm going to move on because, like, whatever, dreams are dreams. But I know there's got to be something. Dreams are there for a reason, I feel like, and I don't know why. And what sucks is, like, that's my biggest fear is suffocation. Like, not having oxygen is my biggest fear. And so, like, is he just tapping it? Subconsciously, something going on? Is the devil trying to get me in my sleep, maybe? Can he do that? You're gonna drown. What the hell, man? No, I'm not, dude. No, I'm not, because I don't really swim that much. I don't even go to the beach. The ocean terrifies me. 1, for that reason. 2, for the biggest creatures ever that we don't even know about are in the ocean, like the depths of the ocean and just the wildness of the ocean. Bro, we don't know what's on this earth. We act like we know stuff. We know nothing. And we especially don't know anything about the ocean. And so I kind of stay away from it. I will go in every now and then. I'll dip a toe or two. I'm not scared. I'm a little scared. But I'm not going near any 2-inch puddles. No buckets that have been collecting water that have like the little baby. You can't keep the baby by it because the baby tips over and drowns. I'm not doing any of those today. No puddles, no baby buckets. We're staying away from all forms of... I'm going to like barely put any water in my... There's already too much water in this water glass. I'm holding up a mason jar that's half full of water. It's got a small opening, so I feel a little confident around it. I guess we're just not doing water today. We're not doing water. We're not doing weed. We haven't been boozing. I think the 21st of January. And as of this recording, it's the 19th of February. We're almost there. We're almost at 30 days. There's no real end goal. The end goal is just to like not. Kind of. I think that's where we are. Because I don't know, for me, I don't know what balance is. I'm an all in or all out kind of guy. All or nothing. Go big, go home. If we're drinking, somebody's got to carry me home. We're having a good time. It's going to be fun. It's going to be tight. And there are times when I think about it too. I'm like, had some good times, man. Had some good times. But it's funny because when I'm drinking, I wish I had the stuff that I have now sober. When I was drinking, I wish that I would wake up without a hangover. When I was drinking, I wish that I wouldn't have the anxiety of what did I say? What did I do last night? Who did I talk to? How much money did I spend? Did I act a fool? I wish that I didn't have to worry about those things. And now that I'm sober, I'm like, kind of wish I could get a little silly. We're always wishing for things or wanting things that we don't have. Very interesting. Very interesting. And it is Lent season. Even though I do not practice Catholicism, I do enjoy taking that time. I think it's good to take an extended period of time to focus on my faith, to lean on God, to lean into the scripture. You know, I've been reading the Bible. I finished it. I don't know if I announced that. I finished it. That's tight. And I'm kind of just starting it over. Because the first time, you know, there's so much into it. And so I think now I've accomplished that goal, quote unquote, you know, of reading the Bible. But obviously I want to understand what's going on within my faith. If this is a goal, if one of my goals is to dig deeper into my faith and see, you know, what the ins and outs specifically of the Bible are. And I think that there's an argument there where religion and faith don't necessarily have to align, because I think religion has skewed a lot of things. And I know a lot of people are burned by religion and like the church. And I don't really get why, you know, there's 18 different ways to be a Christian. Like that still not there yet. Like you love God or you don't, you know, you believe in God or you don't. That's kind of where I land. But the Bible is kind of a big part of it. So let's figure out what's going on here. So this time around, I'm diving a little deeper into it. And so I think it's good to sacrifice something, to give up something. Or you know, that's probably a big part of your life. Maybe it's, you know, maybe it's a certain food. Maybe it's a certain meal. Maybe it's a certain thing. Maybe it's something that you've been wanting to change. You know, maybe it's something that doesn't align with the Christian beliefs, or maybe you just feel guilt about it, or, you know, whatever it is. Mine could have been Instagram. Thought about it. I'm a scroller. I am a scroller. I will be on there for forever. I'll be there laying at night with like one eye open, like fighting to stay awake, to scroll, to see what? To see what, dude? To see this guy show me how to play golf, to see, you know, a disc golf shot get blown into the wind, to watch a dude on a bicycle like flip over, to watch somebody play a prank on someone else. Like, for what? What are we doing here? To read some philosophical, you know, Marcus Aurelius dude, some stoicism, maybe. You know, why? I'm robbing myself of the next day. I'm robbing myself of time. There's plenty of reasons why I could. And social media and comparing ourselves to like what you take in your eye, what you ingest, your eyes, your ears, your senses, like in every day, like that shapes your perception on life. And I just wanted to kind of hone in on that. So Instagram totally could have been one of those things for me. Clash Royale was another. I don't play video games. Not a big gamer. I have an Xbox. I only have 2 games, Call of Duty and Madden, but I'm pretty sure it's like Madden 19, maybe Madden 20. Been a while. Call of Duty, probably whatever the version was around that same time frame. Bought them at the same time. I have like some games on my phone, like a Solitaire, Candy Crush, but all of them have like the little cloud where you have to re-download. I don't really play them, but Clash Royale, dude, Clash Royale gets me. And I will say that I don't buy things. I'm not a buyer in Clash Royale. I don't buy things. I play it. It's not a pay to play to me. It's a pay to play for a lot of people. But I'm an old school kind of guy. You're not getting my money. No, sir. So I've worked my way since like I don't know, what was it, 2016 when the game came out? Dude, am I almost a decade into this game? I got to delete this. I will get, like, you talk about like just 3 minutes of just adrenaline every time. Dude, deploy the Valkyrie. Got to get it done. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Go. Goblin Barrel. Hit it. My towers. It's just like thumb game, just waiting for the elixir to pull up. I'm not even going to explain the game. It's like a little card game. You have like these different characters. They have different powers. Every other game ever, right? And then you throw them out there into the battlefield and you try to take down the other person's towers. And they have so many hit points. The towers have so many hit points. Dumb, but I get lost in that game so much. No. That wasn't it either. For Lent, we went big, dude. For Lent, we're doing no nudes. 0 nudies. Are you kidding me, dude? No nudes? I love boobs so much. I think that like that's one thing that like I'm so grateful to God for boobies, and he did it so well. And I would just like to, I like to believe that I'm just so grateful for one of God's creations that I just love him so much. And I think I like him too much. I don't know if it's possible, but I think it's possible. I think I like boobs too much. So we got to back off a little bit. And y'all know I've been reading like the 5 love languages. I've been looking for like a more serious kind of a thing. Your boy's 36. I'm not a timeline kind of guy. You don't have to be anywhere by a certain time. Anything like that. Like we're all on our own journey. Okay. But if we're looking at finding somebody for a long term, if you want to become a lion, you got to be a lion. If I want to be a man of discipline, then I need to start being disciplined. If I want to be somebody who's healthy, then I need to start being healthy. If I want to be somebody who's committed and I want to be, a person that's in love for the long haul, if I want to build a family and build a commitment, and I want to have something that's special, then I need to start being that person. And you look at how nudes go into, infidelity and unhappiness in marriage, cause of divorce. It's like we were talking about with the Instagram thing. You're just comparing yourself. You're comparing your partner, not to mention like all the other stuff that goes on with it. With like the sex trafficking, how people are treated. Like there's some dirty stuff in that world that a lot of us don't want to hear, and it's just become part of the norm. But can I do it for 40 days? Lent was last Wednesday. I'm dying. I'm not having fun. Okay. I'm not having fun at all. It's very challenging. I haven't broken yet. And no nudes means no diddle in my dangle. Let's be very clear about this. All right? This is a break from the flesh. This is an absolute break from the fleshly desires, and this is about being disciplined. This is about turning to God, relying on him when I don't have strength, because I don't have strength. I am a weak man. He made me how he made me, and he made me to like boobies. Okay, but I get clouded. My judgment gets clouded around boobies. You can ask anybody I work with. Chick walks into the bar with big boobies. Hello. Hi, my name's Clayton. How can I help you? Like, dude, and then I just, everything else just blocks out. Right? I don't care about any other customer going on. I've got one customer in that bar, and it's the boobie customer. And so I need to, this is for my own good. This is for my future wife. This is for God. This is for everybody. This is a good thing for everybody. But I'm going to need y'all's help. I need some prayers if you're out there. And if you don't even think about sending any nudes to my Snapchat, cmoney_chill, don't. If you got boobs, you better not show them to me on my Snapchat at cmoney_chill. Do not do it. Seriously, like, give me a second. Give me till Easter. The day after Easter, I don't know when Lent ends. I'm gonna need to look. If you want to send me some boobies, you go ahead. But I'm not gonna look at any unknown Snapchats to cmoney_chill until after Easter. Once again, that's cmoney_chill on my Snapchat. Dude, so dumb, man, so dumb. But if I want things, to be blessed later on in my life, like, seriously, in all seriousness though, like, I do not want nudes to be, unless they're from my wife, I don't want any nudies to be a part of my life. Like, that it just has to go. It can't. It's crazy because, like, especially like the kid, like anybody younger than me, like, we grew up with it. It's just always been around. Nudie's been out there on the internet. And so this is tough, dude, to not drink, to not smoke, to not look at boobies. Y'all, we're on some kind of journey. I told you, I'm trying to radically change my life. And we're getting there. But look, if we stay with this, let's check it out. I wrote it down. This is straight from the Bible, y'all. Let your fountain be blessed, and rejoice in the wife of your youth, a lovely deer, a graceful doe. Let her breasts fill you at all times with delight. Be intoxicated always in her love. That's what I'm talking about. I'm living off that promise. Okay? I'm living off getting an intoxicated booby time with my future wife. That's what I want. I don't want, like, the here and there. Like, we're just so quick to find that instant satisfaction. But I want intoxicated boobies for life, baby. And that's the promise of God. How beautiful and pleasant you are, O loved one, with all your delights. Your stature is like a palm tree, and your breasts are like clusters. I say, I will climb the palm tree and lay hold of its fruit. I'm talking to you, future wife. I'm there to grab them palm tree melons, baby. That's the promise of God. Oh, no, but seriously, I really do think that there are, like, actual benefits, to staying committed, to not comparing yourself, to not comparing your partner. There's so many things. And when I say that I want to become a lion, you have to become a lion before you become a lion. It's totally true. If you want to be like something, if you want to live like somebody else, then you start living like them right now. And don't live like somebody else, unless you're trying to live like Jesus. But even then, like, you're gonna fail. We're all human. Everybody's on their own path. Don't strive to be someone else. Strive to be the best you. And that's what I'm trying to do here. And I'm trying to be the best me for me. I'm trying to be the best me for God. I'm trying to be the best me for my future wife and my future family. And we're getting there, man. And I'm gonna stand on business on that one. I don't know what that means, but that's what everybody says, okay? Oh, I told you, it's quick. We're done. We're going to wrap it up. Give God the glory, baby. Got to give God the glory because, man, when I focus on other things, if I'm like feeling tempted, dude, Rambo's over here licking his junk. I can't even touch mine. You know, how does that make me feel? Just in my face, man. Got to look to God, right? Got to turn to him because if I keep getting on Instagram and I keep seeing things or whatever, you know, I'm looking on TV and whatever's on TV, show Yellowstone, that chick's got boobies everywhere. No, I got to turn to God, man. And he just turns off just like that, dude. That temptation, boom, gone of the flesh. Get out of here. And that's what I'm talking about. Give it up to God, baby. Otherwise, I'd just be hammered, smoking doobies and staring at boobies. God, why? It sounds tight, but it's not tight. It sounds tight, but it's not. Because then once you're hammered and you're smoking doobies and you're looking at boobies, then you wish that you didn't have the anxiety. You wish that you didn't have the hangover. You wish you still had that money from the night before. And you wish that you had a long-term partner instead of just a one-night stand where you guys don't even talk to each other anymore. We're getting it. We're getting it in 2024. That's going to do it for us on Last Week This Week with your boy Clayton Hill. Follow me on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, wherever you watch, wherever you listen. Send me a prayer, man. Send me a prayer and don't send me any nudes, baby. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.